Hi, I'm Havan. This is Team 2176 from National Institute of Technology, India. Using this year competition as a platform, we try to find a solution to one of the major problems facing by our country.
What if someone feels like what you felt for 30 seconds throughout their life? Sight. It is one of the most beautiful gifts God has ever given to the mankind. The ability to see the beauties the nature has to offer, the fortune to perceive the smiles of their loved ones. It's all a boon. Presently, there are nearly 5 million blind people in the world. Maybe we cannot give all their happiness back to them, but certainly we have a present to offer to them. With our project, we are opening a window to unlimited knowledge. Our virtual reader reads to those who can't read. As of now, Braille script is the only available way for them to read. But all the books and the voluminous information cannot be converted to Braille. Also, learning and reading the existing ones is a cumbersome process. Our virtual reader provides an elegant solution for this problem. Any book accessible to an ordinary person will also be accessible to them with the help of our virtual reader. Let's go into the specifics of the project, and from here our team will take on. Thank you.
Okay, this is our project virtual reader. We can, in top level order, we can divide this whole project into 4 parts. One is transmitter part, and other one is receiver part and processing part, which hold decision and all is taking place here, and another one is sensor part.
Hi, I'm Venkatesh. Now we are seeing a device known as Beagleboard. This is the place where all the decisions take place for our project. As we think we can take it as a CPU. Here we are seeing the peripherals. This is a power supply for it. We just need a 5-volt power supply, and here are the USB ports where we are connecting our camera, and here we can see the audio jack where we are getting the output as a audio output. Now coming to the block diagram. Now here we are seeing the block diagram. Here we can see the Beagleboard as the main heart of the project. We are connecting the camera, and Beagleboard also gives the instructions to the camera when it wants to capture the photo. And here we are giving some inputs. Inputs like we are using a laser line to detect when it turn the page. We are using this as a block and giving input to the Beagleboard such that it will give information to the camera to capture the image. A audio amplifier output and some sensors input like we use a piezo sensor. So this is the block diagram of our project. Now coming to the peripherals of the Beagleboard. Here we are seeing the back view of our Beagleboard, and here there are few input output pins. These are known as general purpose input output pins where we can interface our sensor circuits and all the other circuits with our Beagleboard. Thank you. Now Jagdish will explain about the transmitter part.
Hi guys, this is Jagdish, and now I'm going to explain you about the transmitter part. Now I will show you the block diagram and explain you how it works. So this is the block diagram of transmitter part, and we give inputs to the microcontroller using 7 switches, and these 7 inputs is converted into 4-bit data using microcontroller, and this 4-bit data is given to the encoder for serial transmission, and this serial input is given to the transmitter for transmitting the information to the receiver, and we power this microcontroller, encoder and transmitter using IC 7805. This is the transmitter we have used, that is RF wireless transmitter module, and this takes the input serially and sends the signal with a frequency 430 MHz, which is radio frequency. So this is the transmitter IC we have used, and it is TRC 1315, and this is also used as a decoder IC. So in this IC the input is taken at 9, 10, 12, 13 pins parallelly, and the output is taken from first pin serially. Okay, now Manikanta will explain you about the receiver part. Thank you.
Hi guys, this is Manikanta Nalamalli. Till now we are discussing about the transmitter section. Now we will be dealing about this receiver section. Now I will show you the block diagram. Here is the block diagram of receiving section. This receiving section has mainly 3 parts. First is the receiver, second is the decoder, and third is the interface part. This BC557 block and the input to the BeagleBoard combines the interface part. First comes the receiver part. This receiver receives the information from the transmitter in a wireless manner and sends the information to decoder. This decoder decodes the information which is received from the receiver and sends the information to interface part. This interface part consists of a series of transistors and the resistors. The role of the interface part is that it has to convert the input voltage in range of input to BeagleBoard range, which is in terms of 1.8 volt to 0 volt. All these sections are driven by IC7805. Here is the RF receiver which we use in this project. In order to act as the encoder or decoder, we have to set the configurations according to that. Here the input is given to pin 1 serially and the output is taken from 9, 10, 12, 13 pins parallelly. And that's all about the receiver part. Thank you.
Hi guys, I'm Hemant again. Now I'm going to tell you about the sensors part which we used in this project. Actually we use two main sensors, which is an LDR and a piezo sensor. Now I will tell you how it works and why we use the sensors now. Now coming to the sensor LDR, its main function is to detect the page turn and automatically triggers the camera. Now I will tell you how it works. The laser is used as a light source which continuously transmits light, and when a page is turned, laser is interrupted and it triggers the monostable, and the monostable sends signal to the BeagleBoard such that the laser is interrupted and camera has to be triggered. Now coming to the other sensors, here is the piezo sensor. Here the main purpose of piezo sensor in this project is it detects when a book is placed on the stand or not and sends signals to the BeagleBoard. When a book is placed on the sensor, it exerts some pressure on it, and this pressure induces a voltage, and this helps to trigger the bistable circuit within it, which sends a signal to the BeagleBoard. That's the whole hardware in our project. Now we are going to demonstrate it. Now I'm going to demonstrate this project. So I'm going to close my eyes. Actually I powered this BeagleBoard using a 5 volts DC power supply. So for output, for demonstration purpose, for output I used speakers, and I connected this camera directly to one of the USB ports of the BeagleBoard. So now I'm going to on this thing, and it has to boot and initiates the Python program within it.
Welcome to Project VR. Please place your book in the stand or put in ebook mode.
Yeah, actually the thing is that here this piezo sensor didn't detect any book because there is no pressure on it. So it sends the signal to the BeagleBoard such that there is no book present here, and the BeagleBoard responds through voice such that place the book or put it in the ebook mode. So I'm going to put this book. Now it has to detect and send the signal to the BeagleBoard. BeagleBoard has to respond for this. Okay, fine.
You placed your book. Open index page first.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna put index page, which is the starting page. Yeah.
Your page is processing. Please wait. This page is stored as an index. Index page chapter 1. The boy who lived, page 3. Chapter 2. The vanishing class, page 15. Chapter 3. Letters from no one, page 40. Chapter 4. The keeper of keys, page 60.
So yeah, now I'm gonna tell you how it works. Actually the thing is that initially we have to store the index page in one of the memory locations of the BeagleBoard, and this memory location can be accessed through the transmitter part index button. So when we press this button, this memory location retrieves and it will convert it into speech. So I will know the contents and the page numbers of this, and I can easily access those page numbers. So now I'm gonna, actually I heard that the chapter 2 is present in the page number 15, so I'm gonna access chapter 2. Okay. Yeah.
Your page is processing. Please wait. You are page number 16. Press start to proceed.
Yeah, actually how it works is when I turn this page, it cuts the laser and LDR signal, and it will triggers the camera such that the camera starts its processing and it will tell the page number initially. So actually now I am at page number 16. I don't want to go to page number 16. I want to go to page number 15. So I will turn it again. Okay, yeah.
New page is processing. Please wait. You are on page 15. Press start to process.
So now I'm going to press the start button to access the page number 15. It is the third button in this row. So I'm going to press this.
Nearly 10 years had passed since the Dursleys had woken up to find their nephew on the front step. But Privet Drive had hardly changed at all. The sun rose on the same tidy front gardens and lit up the brass number 4 on the Dursleys' front door. It crept into their living room, which was all.
Yeah. Now I stop this process by pressing the stop button here. Actually, thing is that I didn't understand the previous line of this page. So I'm gonna go to the previous line by pressing the previous line button. Yeah.
But Privet Drive had hardly changed at all. The sun rose on the same tidy front gardens and lit up the brass number 4 on the Dursleys' front door. It crept.
Yeah, this is how it works. This is the demonstration of my project. Our main intention is to fabricate this whole circuit in little embedded form whose size is less than a tablet, which uses very less power, and whose sole purpose is to be useful for flight.
So this embedded system became their teacher, which teaches their subjects, became their mother, which tell them their bedtime stories, and became their friends to guide them into the knowledge of the world. This is our project which will be written. Thanks for the TA to provide opportunity to share our ideas. Thank you.